MCs fall back. There's Vic in your ear with the whole ball of wax. Call or fax for the freshest rhyme delivery, or takeout for the fake you out ballers in the industry. Boss with the lead G's, bad man you know V. They say he's a cross between Adnan Khashoggi and Sho Kazuki. He said your chain is short dookie. The piece was like a mystery entity, spooky. What's its worth? A gun or a knife slice. Get your bust once or twice or run for your life price. An arm and a leg, the letters ghetto red hot. Calm till we fled the spot on leg, arm, headshot.
Living the life that is diamonds and guns. There's numerous ways you can choose to earn one.
You on the battlefield with lyrical militants. Know he's feeling bent when he see little pink elephants. Never forget, memorize the elements. Keep the mic sterilized. Terrorize with eloquence and mellow eyelids. Tell no lies, kids. These guys asking us to shell toe sizes. Shields up, dum-dum. Where we come from, we thump it out for fun. And that's no conundrum. Pick a bowl, goons. Feed with the sicker known show tunes. On a full moon, lick your own wounds. Lighten up the stratosphere. Shooting slugs is nameless. Aim caressing Vladimir Putin. His matted hair was too thin to cut into a Gumby. Nothing to be, he feel his bum knee. It's about to rain, there goes my two-way. Out of range, it's a strange new day, touche. It's all good like down home cooking. He left with the crown on his dome and kept booking. His men run Crooklyn, keep 1 in 10 Huns hooking. No offense, none tooken. It's more fun than looking. The pound of the war drum had your poor son shooken. Sometimes he feel he need to stop jooksing. Then he say nah with a real sly crook grin. Vic style of rhyme will bug out Joe's six pack. Slick while the time he dug out Joe chick's back. She wore a thong in her youth. These days she's a bit long in the tooth. Just chewing on the titty fat, pursuing the kitty cat, drooling on her pretty hat. Playing pool and pity pat, stay in school, kiddies, brats, instead of spraying tools and shitty gats. Laying cool, witty at, St. Jules, city rats, ruling with gritty stats. Cooling where the clicks be at. There's no time for chitty chat, fool V pity that. Follow your instincts. I told her time and time again not to swallow pink drinks. I guess it's just how the hollow ink clinks. V, the thing who made the chink in the big wink. They say he need a shrink, on the brink to pipe it when her sink made his pinky stink. The steady action for some paper and some ink. Could've flipped it longer, zip the beat was rapping rinky dink. Still working out the kinks. Every time he thinks his third eye blinks. It must be in the blood like zinc. Glassy IV, put your CD on Jinx.
How long is all this gonna take, Doom? Doctor Doom. My last fight. Sure. I know what you mean. I hate it when some people call me JJ.
JJ?
Yeah, what do you... Parker!
Mr. Robertson sent me to take pictures.
You did, huh? Well, just don't get in the way.
Professor Potts' residence is right under JJ's estate.
Parker, quiet! We got work to do. Don't take pictures.
Right, JJ.
Don't call me behold.
So nasty that it's probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told the people you could call me your majesty. Keep your battery charged, you know it won't stick, yo. And it's not his fault you kick slow. Should've let your trick hold, chick hold your sick glow. Plus nobody couldn't do nothing once he let the brick go. And you know I know that's a bunch of snow. The beat is so butter. Peep the slow cutter as he utter the calm flow. Don't talk about my mom, yo. Sometimes he rhyme quick, sometimes he rhyme slow, or vice versa. Whip up a slice of nice verse pie, hit it on the first try. Villain, the worst guy. Spot hot tracks like spot a pair of fat asses. Shots of the scotch from out the square shot glasses. And he won't stop till he got the masses. And show them what they know now through flows of hot molasses. Do it like the robot to head spin to boogaloo. Took a few minutes to convince the average boogaboo. It's ugly, like look at you, it's a damn shame. Just remember all caps when you spell the man name. Like a poet, like baby doll. I bet she tried to say she gave me her all. She played ball, all bets off. The villain got the dice rigged, and And they say he accosted the man with the sliced wig. Allegedly, the investigation is still ongoing. In this pesky nation, he got the best con flowing. The pot doubles, now they really got troubles. Madman never go like snot bubbles.
Everything has been prepared as you ordered. But how did you get permission to return to New York, Master?
To the efforts of a pompous, misguided.
Confirmation of your worst fears. Ever since his first years, have thirst for beers. Back from the future, it'll make you more soberer. And brought back a long list of fakers who crossed over. I'm like fucking bubble baller. Catch him up at Bob's show, stall him with a trouble caller. Bastard, who can make G's faster than a newly remastered while being truly plastered? There's four sides to every story. If these walls can talk, they probably still ignore me. Contemplate war over a cup of warm coffee. It's really getting gory, tell your problem to Maury. Don't bore me with the glory, hallelujah. Crews be like Fooey, it's all a bunch of hooey. I knew he had new G. Who he? Victor Vaughn. He had a new sicker song. I think he called it Lick Upon. But he studied rhymes and patterns. Climb so steep, sometimes the beat don't be mattering. Sounding like a half-dead from scurvy band rock. The program computer by grafted Herbie Hancock. Maybe next life we try harder. Died a martyr at the hands of the fire starter. All scripts ripped, available for via barter. Transport the stack to the lab via charter. On the microphone he came to days in the major. What a guy, practice banging flies with razors. And watch out for the robot, he got eyes with lasers. Tell him when they come with more topics besides blazers. Enough with the guns already, they all toys and lames. The joys in the aim, he asked him how's your poison game. Do you bust your crossbow? Also, more so, accurate body blows to torso, thought so. These flows you won't find in no how-to. If the blacksmith doubt you, he smack the shit out you. Make nothing go and let nothing twitch. Just don't be near the mic when the on button switch. V bring the beef like a trucker to Fuddrucker. Delivery to all y'all motherfuckers and bloodsucker. Copy more please than when a rap nigga pick a horn. And that's my word is born. I think he call it liquor porn. He wrote this one with a fever, sick in bed. With a dick head inside a chicken head. No, a dead chicken's head. He said it help his nausea. If you lost your way till he tell you about the flying saucer. Dad, the kickback leave your wig rag. For a big bag of good grizzle and some zigzag. Survival, keep a rival in denial. And bust what he get just for coming out his pie hole.
It's free enterprise. And I'm not gonna let some blasted government bureaucrat tell me how to run my business.
But Dr. Doom
Will be my guest on my private estate on Long Island. He's the head of state of an officially recognized country. There's nothing you can do about it.
He's dangerous, Mr. Jameson. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Don't I always?
I strive to be humble, lest I stumble. Never sold a jumbo or cop chicken wings with mumbo sauce. Tyson is a foul holocaust. Hitler gas your whole head up with poetry, I'm fed up. Ignore cordon bleu, stand up, get up. Lunge for your knife, don't forget your pot holders.
Hot shit, what? These old things, about to throw them away. With the gold rings that make them don't fit like OJ. Usually I take them off with oil or Olay. MCs is crabs in the barrel past the Old Bay. Hot as hell and it's a cold day in it. Working on the way that we can roll away tinted. Some say the price of holding heat is often too high. You either be in a coffin or you be the new guy. The one that's too fly to eat soup pie. Never too busy when it comes down to you and I. A lot of niggas wish to die. They need the holy horses, it's bigger fish to fry. You're on the list, if not, pick a number spot. 10 and a half Tims is made to kick your bumper clock. Could've had a V8, F-150 car cab, but I'll be straight. Money comes and goes like that 2-bit hussy that night that try to rush me. Dwight passed the Dutchie, so I could calm down so they don't get it twisted. Take it from the fireside and won't get blistered. Got it. What happened? Oh, it's not lit. These metal fingers be holding my shit.
When I was 4, I penned guard, was born in New York. Back in 77, still got Nan in the crescent. The effervescence of God's presence is thick, unlike vapor. Esterol, extra roll, word to the baker. Peace to the hard-working gingerbread bakers. Looked up and down, said, too much makeup. Poor music taste, 10 years from being grown up. Rappers don't blow up, heads do. My name is Dwight Spitz, I'm a sonic addict. I used to think it was merely a nagging habit. Born under a bad sign. I'm serious about this curse of mine. I strive to flip it into fine wine. Barely born a virgin is what the stars said. Black, not white, red all over though like Elmo. 28 years have passed, I feel I'm peaking. I make music every weekend. It's a chore, a fact of life, a labor of love. I get mad love, but I detest the labor and its wages. You know, death. I'm serving life from this gift of God. Don't forget your potholders, my niggas.
They have murdered my mother, and now they have killed my father. They will pay. All of mankind shall pay for this.
Even then, I had the uneasy feeling it wasn't young Victor Von Doom who would need my protection. Found Victor Von the next morning, nearly frozen to death.
Party people know the name. Vic with a K if it's all the same. If it ain't, don't bother. Told the little monster, no, I ain't your father. It's Uncle Victor. Shut the lights, I'm getting dizzy. And close the door. Can't you see your mama busy? What a scoundrel. Gassed of a town fool to go rob the crown jewel. He's like a Lego megalomaniac who's into electronic and techno, a real brainiac. Smack dab in the hip-hop gold rush. Be rather the old stuff, preferably the cold crush. It gets deeper than deep pack chopper, except he keep a stack and some cheap ass vodka. Kneecap popper, only when he missed the Chewy center. At least he always hits who he meant to. Remember, he got a short fuse and bad temper, and a plan to claim emperor by December. Member of the most player-hated race who made this invaded place and stated with a straight face. If I cut her off, I might miss her, but one of these days, right in the kisser. She probably get mad at me, I betcha. It gets her nowhere like flattery. He said, where were you last Saturday? And don't lie, we got your fingerprints off the battery. Don't make me have to blame you, or see you in the street and double team you with the emu. He told her, when the jump paper tear off, it'll probably tear her ear off before y'all even square off. No good drip for nothing, kill a high for no frill like Goodwill Hunting. He feels out of place like Bizarro, feisty chick, comes all out her face like Charo. It's Vaughn, he's back on, and you know he don't care like Jimmy Crack Corn. Wax off, wax on, tried to raise taxes on cracks and black porn. Another year passes, gone are the days when he used to wear glasses. Now you wear contacts, unfrozen caveman, look over the contracts. These crews is too soft, he came to tear the roof off to get paid to goof off. They don't really want to battle, all they gonna do is get mad and go tattle. Tell him the retard said it, he ripped up the weed card sign and jetted. You gotta give his 3-card credit, even though at times he could be hard-headed. Yeah, the main theme, cream by all means and harebrained schemes. The Lord's performance was flawless, he rocked with a crown and a Bobby Brown cordless. The broad he was with was gorgeous, the only flaw he saw was she caused a nigga more stress. Not trying to diss her, but I used to know this sister that could put a whole fist in her. Hell, I made it, mama. Grammy for the world's most celebrated rama. Dead the drama, scammer, 4G's of Tizzy from Bahama. V, the lead brown man, and never count the chickens before you read SoundScan. What about mom and pops? They might as well cooperate, wait till the bomb drop. Get more cabbage, oftentimes he wonder how they get so savage.
Please read from sheets. I am. Sofa King.
Scared of a bunch of water, then get out the rain. Order a rapper for lunch, spit out the chain. Then kick a lungy off the tip of his timbo and trick a honey dip into a game of strip limbo. He couldn't find no remorse. A wink is as good as a nod to a blind horse. Of course, his technique was from a divine source. Never knew the price of ice or what swine cost. One guy tried to bite the heat. It was when he discovered the other white meat. Oh, the one they hate so well. Sure keeps it cycle like the old Bates Motel. They came to ask him for at least some new tracks, but only got confronted by the beast with two backs. Knock. Mouse is a made man. Villain laid it down like the best laid plan. Bell the cat, who the hell is that near the middle? Got y'all, but it's not all bear and skittles. Prepare the vittles. Got riddles and spittles. Crystal clear to the jot or the tittle. It's hot off the griddle. Came to take the cake whether there's a lot or a little. Kaboom, doom is nervous large. You could tell by his blooming room service charge. Dark and tall to boot. The only thing was wrong is he was bald as a coot. Used to ran a van for Peter Pan, red and tan, and keep the human foot for his dead man's hand. This was when the mask was brand spanking new. Before it got rusted, drank all the brew. Stankin' too, pew. Kept all his earnings in the bank in a shoe. Spat what he knew, energy for true. To all fake rap, it's 23 skidoo. Excuse you, any room in the class front? For a blast of the blunt, shrooming since last month. Doom a human in the mask, born to stunt. Danger zooming past, mad fast on the hunt. Keep your streets, we got the city neatly conquered. Discreetly with the CD till they be completely bonkered. The fans demanded it, handle it, swallow it. His own brand of shit, if only he could bottle it. Nah, she could get messy. Feds try to torture him for the secret recipe. He said it's no use, I only know half. No speaking the English, I only do the math. Felt no pain. Brain was saturated with cocaine and Rogaine. He said try scam, no thing, 3-card dead. Fly man go for bling, he got bled. Eye jam over sting, see spots red. I am Sofa King, we Todd Ed.
We Todd Ed. Now repeat all very fast, please.
I am Sofa King.
Faster.
I am
Todd Ed. Not so fast. Losing meaning. I am Sofa King. We Todd Ed. You say funny thing.
No doubt, 7 o'clock Fantasy Island. This episode is Death to a Brooklyn Man. This is Tony's Angels. Hey yo, it was 3 white bitches who worked for Tony Stark's. Undercover agents far beyond knocks. Amazed by their beauty marks. Wonder Woman bracelets, knee-high boots that was made by Clarks. My dick got hard on how they spoke and shit. Every language was music to the kid as if I was modern day King Midas. Doreen, Sky, and Kelly. Starky's Angel, Charlotte's finest. Though it happened in the streets of Brooklyn. Plus I played the whip real low, cause my face was roofing. My angels jetted out of Albee Square. Gun out, rapping their hair, kinda crowded, so they clapped in the air. Chase a nigga down block for block, squeezing blocks. These mommies real anxious to blow off his top. He's a rapist, murderer, convict, burglar. The more they ran, the more these skirts got dirtier. Sending shots like check day, FedEx Expressway, boom, bow, bang. You heard the gunplay. Shot the duck out the window. Mr. Lee said, 3 pay now. You fucking meathead. We can stop the fire. The suspect, he's dead. Then I pulled up. Come on, girls, the club Ed.
Stay tuned for the conclusion. Three's Company, family jewels. 2 brown sisters assisted the villain doom. He woke up stoked like they were still in his room. Freed his right arm and leg, it was more like a swoop. Released his other leg, arm, head, and rose to his feet. Staggering except for the socks and mask naked. Threw on a box and searching for the trio. Checking for the keys, the dough. A robbery expected, yet nothing obvious was missing. Recollected now why Hollywood hotties stepped into Seppi's and Nani's. Personal nurses, Chanel purses, CLK shoddy. Chased the Patrizi with Thai iced tea. She drive wild nights, the veggie fried rice spicy. Told them both I don't feel so well, my belly. Spin me down Melrose, drop me to the telly. Y'all go ahead and get the Duchess, be back copy. Feeling woozy, no oozy, see the lobby. Peace, pizza man, change your hand. Stop to look, nah, whoops, left a knot in her pocketbook. Wasn't the jokes were too careless, fearless. Got to the room and fell flat out on the terrace. The question remained, who bound and gagged him? That's when he found the empty pack of black Magnum. Villain skeeter, grandma on the street, 50G. The part of Mr. Roper was played by Mr. T.
Mr. Tuck, Charlie.
Just who? Like I was saying, I'm Mr. T.
Kelly, you gon' give me some pussy. You know what you gon' do. You too, Doreen. Your little fat ass can't get away neither and shit. That's right, yeah. We'll pull the sky, you can't hide, baby. You got the best head, niggas. Word up.
The mask was chromed out.
It's real angel shit, got my bitches.
Villain hold the mic like he's mean and his tummy hurt in a clean pair of ripped jeans and a bummy shirt. Wondering would you clap your hands if he was friendly. Dapper Dan dipped in pretend to be Fendi and gold selling. No telling, slap a fan hand down, tell him no yelling. Doom all capitals, no trick spelling. Got what it take to get it through your thick melon. Fresh witty city skits when he get wrecked. Pretty MCs catch titty fits. Told him call the cops, just don't hold your breath for the ball to drop. Better yet, hold on to your halter top. Kept reppin', steppin' in hotter. Ignoring pigs like Biggs, top shotter. Survivor of a live crew, not out to jive you. It stings when he laughed when he had the bank drive through. Wildin', get me every red penny. So the lonely only child, the imaginary enemy. When he sees the mask and the microphone gizmo, he's the broke host, this is like his own quiz show. This go out to all my brothers doing long bids and sisters who got brothers being fathers to the wrong kids. Stay strong and ride like the funky flute. Won't find the villain in the street inside no monkey suit. Or either at the bar in no gorilla bra. No raceway park scoring on no silly car. Ask the stranger, he knows who you really are. Behind the mask, stay dark, no boring Willie Star. Gleaming, dreaming, screaming, he'll be off the easy soon. Cunning live rats, drive at your steamy greasy spoon. In participating places, tip your waitresses. A surefire way to wire trip the matrices. Skip your laces, all black tennis miniature. Ball stack, ball tall pack, Guinness minister. Tussle the hustle, cut your dank with dirt. Won't be in the club in no muscle tank shirt. You can find him in the pub with the grub stain, chugging on a small tub of pain to his bug brain. Sane, some say he plumb crazy. Amazed at how he still get paid, but dumb lazy. That's for him to know and for you to guess. Won't be caught in a suit vest and no computer desk. A suede front, maybe may stunt khaki dig. Not in no braids or no lace front Yaki Wig.
Wait, I've come to help. Listen to me. You help me? Please, in my pockets, a note.
Living off borrowed time, the clock tick faster. That'll be the hour they knock the slick blaster. Dick dastardly and Muttley with sick laughter. A gunfight and they come to cut the mix master. ICE4, nice to be old. Y2G Steve twice to threefold. He sold scrolls, lo and behold. Know who's the illest ever, like the greatest story told. Keep your glory gold and glitter. For half of his niggas and take him out the picture. The other half is rich and it don't mean shit tough. Villain, a mixture between both with a twist of liquor, chase it with more beer. Taste it like truth for dear. When he at the mic, it's like the get like, oh yeah. It's like they know what's about to happen. Just keep your eye out like I capping. Is he still a fly guy clapping if nobody ain't hear it? And can they testify from in the spirit? And living the true gods, giving y'all nothing but the lick like two broads. Got more than the church got ooh lord. And they hold the mic in your attention like two swords. Either that, or either one with two blades on it. Hey you, don't touch the mic like it's AIDS on it. Yeah, it's like the end to the means. Fuck type of message that sends to the fiend. That's why he bring his own needles and get more cheese than Doritos, Cheetos, or Fritos. Slip like Freudian, your first and last step to playing yourself like accordion. When he at the mic, you don't go next. Leaving pussy cats like why hoes need Kotex. Exercise index won't need Bowflex and won't take the one with no skinny legs like Joe Tex.
I don't know what time it is now, but fuck that.
Go to the next shit.
Good to the last drop, nigglets. Hood to the blast, pop them bigot ass piglets. Both for the bosses, dicks are higher. Beat walkers still get caught up in the crossfire. Get at the sarge, he give the orders. The rest of them punks will quit the force and get slaughtered. Use stealth, play alleys, jet. We'd rather not alert them nosy federales yet. Keeping local random cases in each state. Skate to the beaches for the season and be straight. You on call, keep your Nikes on tight, no white. Anybody tell, get lighted on sight. The ringers on a need to know basis. No persons, places, things, and no faces. Get back, you on your own, acting alone. Back home, your family be provided for while you're gone. It's a price on all snitches. If nice, bring back eyes, fingers, toes, and pictures. Send copies to those who singing the blues. Mothers and fathers who's unjustly accused. Our species is in danger. Wear gloves and strike in the city where you a stranger. Gotta let them fools know. Send them a message, let them POWs go. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Now you have your orders, do your duty. A new way to let the shot spray. A few drops a day, double espresso, DA latte. No smell nor taste, hardly traceable. Wait to waste a prosecutor paid to get the case pulled. Learn a wee lesson for giving bros mass stresses. A long list of COs, names and addresses. A fake judge with many years on the bench and sent some good cats to the chair. Was aired in the trench. They say her tongue was teared out, smeared and drenched. The whole system stared in doubt and a fear stench. And she was tortured, some say post-mortem. The suspect took his own life before they caught him. It's real spooky like a real trife movie. Remember the part the Terminator killed Tukey. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. If they get the villains surrounding sun to shed blood. Some will be shook and just look with their head in the mud. Red flood.
Villain. One of the things we ran into the unknown. We couldn't get up the door pulled as quick as we wanted to. And once we did finally pull the door and breach the interior door, there's a man trap inside of it. Basically, that man trap is a cage. Before we run in, we're stuck in there and they can shoot us while we're stuck in a cage.
I can understand it. Be the beat bandit who bring heat for the mic, unhanded. Whoever go after burn their hands and lips. A lot of rappers ran and abandoned their whips. It's just another day in the dunya. Don't leave your girl around V, he might sooner. Up under the window, serenade her like a crooner. Stay ahead of the game and cut her off sooner rather later. Use her to gather data. Scoop her in the butter soft boom roof navigator. Or the land, or the Lex, or the Benz. 116th by the hour from the Africans. But they won't let you push them. One tried to get fly, I almost had to mush him. If I wanted to rob him, I would've wore a mask. Hit him with the foe, took the dough and told ass. Want not, waist not, front not. They didn't see him dip into the 50-cent blunt spot. V walk to town with space boots, space suits. Fucked up cut, but she still say his face cute. Told the streets what you staring at. The sewer cap opened up and said, why you wearing that? He said, oh, you wanna snap? Piss face? The way you be in everybody's business is a disgrace. At the park gates, Hawk, who goes there? It's V, the MC, who's nasty as nose hair. You may go, he said you should have been say so. Tipped him in cash in Argentinian peso. There you go, my good man. Buy something nice for the seed. Please keep it moving twice the speed. Consider that you're fair warned, or else I'll bring it to you express like airborne. Vaughn, drop a turd on the beat and shout out that little bird from the word on the street. He write Vic in a sick demented hand style and go bombing with a chick who whipped the rented van wild. All he say is you nuts. He really had enough of pool putts and crew cuts. Suits on, and I got a coupon. Chinese restaurant asking for the great coupon. He said no, duck sauce, soy sauce. And this ain't no Burger King, so you don't get no toy, boss. Uh-oh, it's bare o'clock, I think I'm sober. How about we think this over a can of King Cobra? You ain't nicer than the lunatic shyster, aka the Vicster or the Vic Meister. He wonders should he get a baldy or keep his edge up V-shaped like Mama Waldy. That is the question. They wonder why he always wear hats in his session. Listen up, new drink, named it after Chong daughter. Triple shot of yak with the chaser of Bong Water. V a strong supporter. Triple shot of yak with the chaser of Bong Water. I dare ya. Come on, bring the slaughter.
President of the United States is on the phone.
Mr. President, in less than 10 minutes, a massive earthquake will strike New York City unless you're prepared to move my hands.
It is time you learned, once and for all, Dr. Doom, the United States does not barter with terrorists.
They're not friendly to mankind. At least the ones that are here. Are they taking everything? Yes.
Body snatching, which is tons and tons, like I said.
Meet the smooth grooviness of lyrical ooziness with scalding ash and published rock like Mount Vesuvius. The one that scorched up all them folks dead, still frozen in the very poses when the smoke cleared. Rain and fire barbecue meat till it's mesquite off the grill, balled up in the fetal. They like them pickle and smoke, bare battered, deep fried up if it's a joke. It's on y'all to serve man the cookbook. Whoever don't find it too funny, then look. With clear eyes and skies and seasons clouded. I wonder how come the graveyards ain't overcrowded. Know about it. There's a children's delicacies, tender with the skin bone in many recipes. Fresh from out the oven, bruh. And what cut would you prefer, governor?
Their preference, children. You know, and we've been told, you shouldn't talk about that. You know, other people say, well, you better not talk about, why not? They're responsible for 31,712 children disappearing the last 25 years.
Vocals spill over like the chilling words of Jehovah or the cup that runneth. Let's keep it 100. You're just in time for the world harvest. No matter if you're stinking, filthy, rich, or impoverished. On or offline, they out to get that new white meat, the fourth kind. The plot thickens like a pot of hot cookies. Few choose to mix it with a lot of rotten pigskins. And get caught up in the rapture, led to the slaughter like cattle's off the pasture. Give them back their pieces, these bloodthirsty gods eat you like mac and cheese whiz. Devoured alive, adrenaline is hot sauce. Only thing can save you is melanin if you're not lost. Similar slaughter to Sodom and Gomorrah. Flee from out the horror and you might can see tomorrow. Wartime they snack often, baby back orphans. Always sent back for 2 tours with empty coffins. And here's your portion, fresh from out the oven, sir. Prepared, medium rare. Cheers, governor.
Just get out of its way. Just run.
As the clock ticks, he plays the low NY sticks. Pause, deep cover, binocular optics. Only spotted a rice grain on a chopstick. Zoomed out to notice a shiny badge. Officer drop kick. Must have been pork fried. Spit a chunk, confided in his partner. As he put the ride in park, I see both eyes staring at the opposite side of the block as they spied. A fiend glide by, hotter than July. What a bullshit disguise, vest bulging through the sides, an aviator hides. It's just 5 past lunch rush. Last time a fast guy took a dive, step lively, look alive. The city don't sleep or take naps, and won't easily concede to Jake traps. How quick he makes scraps through fake daps. Either the trees, the D, or cracks that break snap. Break snap. poison. Amusing or annoying. Just be sure to avoid the blues of them boys. They're not toying. Taxpayers help employ them. They turn around and treat them more worse than the goyim. So on past the cruller to the other wearing denim leads. They're real dirty. Plain clothes enemies tend to be pretending in it to end the dude's legacy. With numbers that run concurrent, still it'll be a century. Or ending a heartbeat, them streets damn. For simply just trying to eat and feed fam. The drug war turned out to be a complete sham. All the while throughout the system a beat jam. Not my problem. He's here to watch the watches till the last shift and get paid good if who ask if. And be ready to blast for the hood, don't let your mask shift. And put that work in overtime till the last sniff. The last sniff. The last sniff. The last sniff. There's only one beer left. Rappers screaming all in our ears like we're deaf. Tempt me, do a number on a label. Eat up all the MCs, drink them under the table. It's on me, put it on my tab, kid. However you get there, foot it, cab it, iron horse it. You leave it on your face, forfeit. Force the mic, hold it like the heat, he might toss it. Told her, tell him they stole it. He told her he lost it. She told him get off it and a bunch of other more shit. Getting money, these be getting no new leads. It's like he eating watermelon, spitting seed after seed. It's to bleed, give me some of what he drooping off. Soon as he wake up choking like it was whooping cough. They group been soft. First hour at the open bar and they trooping north. He went to go laugh and get some head by the side road. She asked him autograph her derriere, red to wide load. This yard bird tastes like fried toad. Turd love villain. Take pride in cold words, crooked eye mold nerd, keep with a cold heart. Probably still be speaking in rhymes as an old fart. Study how to eat to die by the pizza guy. And he's not too fly to ski in a squeeze her eye and squeeze her thigh. Maybe give her curbs and feel the same way she feelin' when he flow with nerves of steel. They call it super when they need some black plumbing fix. Highest only one left, the pack coming 6. Whatever happened to 2 and 3? A herb tried to slide before 5 and got caught like what you doing, G? Make him have to get cutting like truancy. Matter of fact, not for nothing. Right now, you and me, looser than a pair of Adidas. I hope you want your spare tutors. MCs sound like cheerleaders, rapping and dancing like redhead kingpin. Doing pain to do the thing again, no matter who we blingin'. We do it for the smelly hubbies. Sees know what time is it, like it's time for Teletubbies. Few got it, and even fewer can sell it. Take it from your man who wear masks like a target helmet. We plot shows like robberies, in and out, 1, 2, 3, nobody's pleased. Running cash and you won't get a wet sweatshirt. Mike to shoddy, nobody move, nobody get hurt. Bring the heat like the boy done gone to war. Came in the door, and everybody on the floor. A whole string of jobs like we on tour. Every night on the score, coming to your corner store.
Yeah, sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I am risking my life to tell you with great concern that I must warn you. You must listen. Many among you had their minds taken over.
Oh shoot, get a load of that fruit and thigh-high boots, red tidy whities and blue cats. Even the rats know it's tacky. You ever see me slipping like that, bitch? Just smack me. Holes in chest and legs open, couldn't stand worse. All was missing was a bandana and a man purse. Crying, dying, laughing till glands burst. Faster than a speeding glass, bleeding ass ran first. Fixin' baby hair, messed up wavy curl. Under the cape, the back of the ass say baby girl. The things some people will do for fame. It's a herb, it's a lame, it's a goddamn shame. Villain willing when them cold streets call. You can keep your hero and hold the meatballs. Worthy title locker with pockets on empty. He work harder than a steam engine like John Henry. Turn dirt to dollars like Don Henley. Ugly and still get hollers like Ron Jeremy. At least monetarily, terribly. MCs need therapy, it's like a Ferris spree. Hit him with a kryptonite brick. Children come and prick his dead body with a stick. Wrote this lyric from in the bed with a chick. She had the tightest grip around the head of Ma.
You're waiting for a parade, there ain't none.
Sharpen up your spirit of adventure. The fabulous Gay Wig.
What's the big idea?
Big, now can I get my pen back? Got no enemy, got no friend black. With the green goblin, got the bat cave rob. Busted Batman head bobbing, swabbing Robin's knob. Y'all already got y'all belts on the floor, so kick them shits over here and click off the porno. Alfred come home, found them both naked, handcuffed to each other just as he had suspected. Red and chrome Batmobile, willing and dealing. Aquaman sleeping with the fishes for real for squealing. The Lolo on a sealskin blazer. It's just a little graze from a razor thin laser. Amazed at all these so-called wannabe players showing off their tit balls to all the free gayers. It's like a leotard fest. How it got started is any retard's guess. Regardless, that's their choice, no hate debate. Becomes a problem when they try to attempt to go straight and raise the monster rate in the whole population. It's starting to affect the super pimpin' occupation now. Who's a hater? Headline the newspaper. Fate of a fake you out, Cape Crusader. Tied to the tracks, make the damn tram derail. Rappers like a scam, spam, Nigerian email. The man with no beard is more weirder than a she-male. Sucker got bagged on a Temazepam street sale. Told on one of ours, shut it up, yeah, doubt. Did it like the dirty drawers, wet them up and air it out.
Myself and got me money. Listen, got me money.
Man, you going crazy? What the hell for?
Put off,
Batman, Cage.
The President of the United States is on the phone.
Mr. President, in less than 10 minutes, a massive earthquake will strike New York City. Unless you're prepared to my terms.
It is time you learned, once and for all, Dr. Doom, the United States does not barter with terrorists.
The supervillain get kicked out your country and said the Pledge of Allegiance 6 times monthly. He ain't hardly go to school, but know to rock a party and do karate on a ghoul. Get your whole dome strangled. While in Undertown, he sported a chrome Kangol. He did his best to blend in, even till the ending. Borderline pretending, not quite. Do it matter where you from? Or more if you scared, prepared, or mad dumb. Hold that thought. Young'uns all thirst to get the old man caught. That's a bad sport, and a tad short. Another random thought. Show your support for the troops in the street. And for a treaty, put a scoop of poop in the beat. That'll get it looping complete. So when she do the hula hoop, she spin it with her teeth. Ball, beat 'em all, that's the daily affirmation. Like every day the same songs play at the radio station. They need to change their compilation before we start replacing, causing complication. Watch what comes pouring out your face skin. Place it in the waste bin with boring conversation.
what do you guys do?
Collect taxis.
Collect taxis?
What
do you mean?
Yeah, taxis.
Well, see, the style is still clad. Y'all need to practice like you need some pussy real bad. And that's the most he can emphasize. Never tell a lie when he boasts, temperature rise. Keep it on the humble, speak it on the mumble. Creep, dive, and tumble. Back on his feet, fold, tremble, and crumble. Send your best wide receiver, incomplete, fumble. The whole team rumble. Remember, it's just a game. Keep your helmet on, numbskull. Things could get uncomfortable and sticky. That's why he wear a metal mask. Kick me. I must be dreaming in the daytime. Company scheming. I think I see him by the ley line near the fauna. Wouldn't wanna be him, he's a goner. Laid out in the gutter, see him on your corner, foreigner.
Excuse me, can we interrupt you for 2 minutes? Where are you going?
destroy rap. It's an intricate plot of a b-boy strap. Fem stack cats get kidnapped. Then release a statement to the press, let the rest know who did that. Metal fist terrorists claim responsibility. Broken household name usually set in hostility. What is MF, you silly? I like to take men to the end for 2 milli. Do-do-do-do-do, that's an audio daily double. Rappers need to fall off just the same in the trouble, yo. Watch your own back, came in and go out alone, black. Stay in the zone, turn H2O to cognac. On doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back with my brother went. That's what my tumor say. Right above my government dumulate. Either unmarked or engraved, hey, who's to say? I wrote this one in BCDC O section. If you don't believe me, go get bagged and check then. Cell number 17, I'm under the top bunk. I say this not to be mean, was bad luck a pop junk. Pop the trunk on C-Cycle punk, leave him left scrape, God forbid. If ain't no escape, blame MF tape. Definition super villain. A killer who loved children, one who is well skilled in destruction as well as building. My city selling teaches the trife to be trifer. I'm trading science fiction with my man, a live lifer. A Pied Piper, holler a rhyme, a dollar and a dime. Do his thing, bring around the white collar crime. Get out my face, ask about my case, need toothpaste. Freshman, monkey style, nigga, the death to death. And dope fiends still in their teens. Shook niggas turn witness. Real men's mind their own business. That's the difference between sissy pissy rappers is double dutch. How come I hold a microphone double clutch? COs make rounds, never have ox found on shakedown, lockdown, wet dreams of Fox Brown. On doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back where my brother went. That's what my tumor say. Right above my government dumulate. Either unmarked or engraved, hey, who's to say? Doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back to the essence. Read it off the tomb. Either engraved or unmarked grave, who's to say? Pass the mic like pass the peas like they used to say. Some MFers don't like how Sally walk. I tell y'all fools hella fool her ladies from Cali talk. Never let it interfere with the Yeti ghetto slang. Nicknames off nipple and tip of nipples metal bang. Known amongst hoes for the bang bang. Known amongst foes for flow without no talking orangutans. Only gin and tang, guzzle out a rusty tin can. Fear this mic is like yin and yang. Clang, crime don't pay. Listen, you, it's like me holding up the line at the kissing booth. I took her back to the truck, she was uncool. Spitting all out the sunroof, through her missing tooth. But then she has a sexy voice, sound like Jazzy Joyce. So I turned it up faster than a speeding knife. Strong enough to freeze a wife. Able to drop today's math in the 48 keys of life. Cut the crap, far as rap. Cuss the mic and get the same thing an A-Rab would do to you for stealing. What the devil? He's on another level. It's a word, no a name. MF, the super villain.
Born God, I survive hard, shit is still real. You know sex, money, drugs, death, the whole ordeal. Born God, I survive hard, shit is still real. You know sex, money, drugs, death, the whole ordeal.
In the time of your life, live so that in that good time there shall be no ugliness or death for yourself or for any life that your life touches. Seek goodness everywhere, and when it is found, bring it out of the hiding place and let it be free and unashamed. Place in matter and in flesh the least of the values, for these are the things that hold death and must pass away. Discover in all things that which shines and is beyond corruption. Encourage virtue in whatever heart it may have driven into secrecy and sorrow by the shame and terror of this world. Ignore the obvious, for it is unworthy of the clear eye and the kindly heart. Be the inferior to no man, nor of any man be the superior. Remember that every man is a variation of yourself. No man's guilt is yours, nor is any man's innocence a thing apart. Despise evil and ungodliness, but not men of ungodliness or evil. These understand. Have no shame in being kindly and gentle, but if the time comes in the time of your life to kill, kill and have no regret. In the time of your life, live so that in that wondrous time you shall not add to the misery and sorrow of the world, but shall smile to the infinite delight and mystery of it. The Father.